Just 2 days before my arrival, I was told of an 8-metre anaconda that was found in these waters. Adding to that, I soon realised that even in camp, you aren't safe here. This is Yasuni National Park in the Amazon jungle, one of the most biodiverse and untamed places left on Earth. There's no roads, no cell signal. The visibility is dark and dense. It's wet and muddy and filled with apex predators and venomous snakes. Bored with life of comfort, predictable routines, controlled environments and safety, I wanted to leave all of that behind. I came here for the thrill of the unknown, to step completely out of my comfort zone, to explore a world that is raw, risky, and completely alive, to explore a place of pure adventure, off-grid, and I wanted to do it solo. But out here, the jungle doesn't bend to you, and it doesn't care who you are or why you came. After hours of travelling deeper into the Amazon, I arrived at the lodge. This will be base camp, not safety, just shelter. Everything here in Yasuni is accessed only by canoe or on foot. From here on, the jungle decides what it shows you and what it will hide. 2 days before I arrived, guides here spotted a huge anaconda in these waters just next to camp, 8 meters long. I didn't come here specifically to find a huge anaconda, but knowing it's here changes everything. Knowing there is an 8-meter monster of muscle and teeth within a short distance from camp puts everyone on a heightened sense of alert and anticipation. It could appear again at any moment. And that uncertainty, well, that's exactly the point of coming here. Moving through the jungle is slow and deliberate. Visibility is extremely limited, and the forest just seems to always want to close in on you. Out here, the rivers are highways and hiding places. The wildlife here in the Amazon appears when it wants to. You can't chase it, you wait. You're not the apex predator here, you're a visitor. And everything here is far more aware of you before you are aware of it. So I've been searching for the anaconda now for a few days. Its reputation is gaining by the minute, but it still evades us. Every step through this jungle demands attention. The trail twists and tangles, rivers hide who knows what, and the wildlife just observes in silence. Here, you are both observer and intruder. Rustles in the trees, splashes in the water, shapes in the shadows. The jungle is constantly surprising you. You never know what will appear, but every encounter is an absolute thrill. And on this particular night, the jungle reminds you how close to danger you really are. An ekis, highly venomous, right in camp. An ekis, otherwise known as a fer-de-lance, is a sudden reminder of the jungle's unpredictability. It's considered the most dangerous snake in the Amazon, and its venom is destructive and deadly. A bite from an ekis causes rapid tissue damage, internal bleeding, and intense pain within just minutes. The venom attacks blood and muscle, breaking tissue down from the inside. Without anti-venom, the damage can be permanent. With it, survival still depends on how fast you can get help. But out here, help doesn't exist. With no roads, no hospitals, no helicopters on standby, a bite this far from civilization doesn't mean an emergency. It means the end. The Amazon at night, believe it or not, becomes even more alive. New threats emerge. Eyes glint in the darkness, creatures stir unseen, and every sound is magnified. Off-grid, alone, every moment is unpredictable. Areas you wouldn't hesitate to explore in the daytime suddenly become full of suspense and danger. One uncalculated step off a trail at night has a much heightened sense of risk. Basically, the Amazon at night is just scary AF. As the days start to slip away, I realise that the huge anaconda might remain a mystery. But chasing it was never the point. Being out here, alone, deep in the Amazon, that's the adventure. Each encounter with monkeys, birds, sloth is such a reward, reminding me that danger and beauty are inseparable here. I didn't come here with expectations. I just wanted to see what it felt like to be somewhere truly wild, and it was certainly challenging. Being out here alone, off-grid, moving by canoe and foot, every day tested me in some way. Not so much in fear, but awareness. I was using senses that I hadn't really needed for so long. What surprised me most was that even though the jungle feels so chaotic, nothing here seems random. Everything seemed to have a role. Everything is here to survive. I never saw the anaconda. The day after I left, however, my guide wrote to me to tell me that they'd come across another one in the same area. Not quite 8 meters, but still powerful enough. I can't say I was surprised. The Amazon never seems to give you what you expect. It gives you only what it wants. But the journey was never about the giant anaconda. It was about stepping into a world that still exists outside what we call normal, stripping us back to our core instincts. And once you experience that, even just briefly, it stays with you. Being here felt like stepping back in time, a world far from the routines we know, and it just felt right. This is Yasuni, dangerous, untamed, unforgettable.